If you're a coach or a consultant who's already doing good at what you do, you've helped people, you have an offer, you may have a testimonial and some happy clients. But every month you're still asking yourselves the same question. Where are my next clients going to come from? Then I want you to watch this entire video because there's very good chance that your problem isn't that you're bad at coaching. It isn't that your offer is bad. And it is definitely not that you need 100,000 followers. Your real problem may be that you don't have a predictable client acquisition system. And in few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. I'll show you why posting more reels, asking for more referrals, attending more networking events, and randomly boosting posts isn't a sustainable way to build a high ticket coaching business. I'll show you the system we use to connect your offer, positioning, funnel, paid traffic, follow up and sales process together. And I'll also show you some real examples from businesses we've worked with. So if you're currently making somewhere around 50,000 to 2 lakh a month and you're trying to build towards 3 to 5 lakhs or beyond, this is for you. You don't need more followers. You need a client acquisition system. Let me guess what your month currently looks like. You create content, you post reel, you put something in WhatsApp groups, you ask existing contacts for referrals. Maybe you attend networking events, maybe you send cold DMs, maybe you boost a post because someone told you that boosting is an easy way to get more reach. And sometimes it works. You get one client, maybe two, you feel good. And then the next month comes and you're back at zero. Where are my clients going to come from this month? And that's frustrating part. You're actually doing good at what you do. You know how to help people. You're spending an enormous amount of your energy trying to figure out how to get those people in front of you. And when that happens, month after month, something starts happening psychologically. Your confidence starts to drop. You start questioning whether you've chosen the right career or not. You start accepting clients who are toxic and you do not want to work with. You start lowering your price. You start saying yes to toxic clients because you don't know when the next opportunity is coming. And instead of building the business you actually want, you end up building a business where you're currently chasing the next client. And I don't think that's what you started coaching and consulting for. Now here's where I think a lot of coaches are being given the wrong advice. You're told you need more followers. So you try to bring more followers, more reels, more content, more hooks, more carousels, more trends. And here is the problem. Followers are not the same thing as a sales pipeline. You can have thousands of followers and still have no idea where the next clients are coming from. And I'm not saying organic content doesn't work. It absolutely can. Referral can work. Networking can work. DMs can work. The problem is relying on these activities as the primary engine responsible for your monthly revenue. Because there's no reliable relationship between I posted today and I have qualified sales call on my calendar. What you actually need is a system where you know who you're trying to attract, what you are offering them, why they should care, and how you are educating them, how you are capturing the interest, how you're following up, and how you're getting them onto the sales call. That's the whole acquisition system. Now you might be thinking, okay, Apurva, then I'll just run Facebook ads. And this is where I want to make another important distinction. Facebook ads don't magically create clients. Ads amplify your message. If you have a great offer, if you have a great system, ads can put that system in front of the right people. But if your offer is confusing, if your positioning is weak, and if your funnel doesn't work and it doesn't build trust, if your follow-up system is broken, if nobody knows why they should choose you, then putting money into ads simply gives you more people seeing a broken system. That's exactly why our approach isn't let's just run ads and see what happens. We work from the foundation upward. First, we work on offer, ICP, positioning, funnel, and then traffic, and lastly on conversion. And that's the system I want to show you. I actually learned this system the hard way myself. When I started, I was also relying heavily on organic marketing, posting, sharing things on group, trying different methods, trying to figure out where the clients are going to come from. And like a lot of people, I initially thought that if I just figure out the right marketing tactic, everything would work. So I started studying. I read countless books. I worked with coaches and businesses. I got exposure to some very successful people and companies in the industry. And slowly I started noticing a pattern. The business that were able to grow sustainably weren't relying on one random marketing trick. They had process and systems. And I learned this particularly painfully with one of my early clients, where we were running ads and the ads weren't performing the way we wanted. Initially, it was easy to think that ads are not working. But when we looked deeper, the problem wasn't just the ads. The offer wasn't clear enough. The positioning wasn't strong enough. The funnel wasn't doing good enough to educate and build trust. And that's when I had the realization. Oh shit. And that's when I had the realization. It's not just the ads, it's the entire system. And that changed the way I approach the client acquisition. Instead of asking how do we get more leads, I started asking what needs to happen when the moment the right person discovers the business until they're sitting on the sales call. That's the system we've been building ever since. Let me break this down for you. Step 1. First, we look at your offer. because a great acquisition system cannot rescue a weak offer. We look at who is this for, what do they want, why do they want it, and what's preventing them from getting it, and how can we make the value of the outcome obvious. Step 2, ICP. Then we identify your ideal client, not everyone who needs coaching, the specific person most likely to buy and get the results from what you do. Step 3, positioning. Then we determine why that person should choose you. Because if you're selling exact same generic coaching service that everyone else is doing, the prospect has no reason to choose you. Step 4, funnel. Then we build the entire funnel, and the job of the funnel isn't just to look beautiful. The job is to take someone who doesn't know you, educate them, establish trust, demonstrate the value of your solution, and move them towards taking the next step. Step 5, traffic. Only then do we put paid traffic behind it. Because now we are not just buying attention. We are putting your offer in front of people most likely to care about it. Step 6, conversion. And finally, we connect the pieces that turns interest into sales opportunity. Lead capture, WhatsApp, follow-up, booking, sales call, tracking, optimization. That's the whole system. Now, I don't expect you to believe me simply because I'm here telling you this. So let me show you what happened when we actually implemented these systems for our clients. Case study 1, Archana Vede. One of the examples I'm particularly proud of is Archana. Before working with us, she was making roughly around 10 to 15,000, and some months she was making around 25,000. She had around 2 or 3 low ticket clients. Her main offer was essentially a 2,500 diet chart, and there was no consistent lead flow. Some months she'd get clients, some months she'd struggle. So we didn't simply say, let's run Facebook ads. We first worked on foundation. We revamped the offer. We worked on the positioning. We built the funnel. We built the automation. We brought the paid traffic into the system. We created the process designed to move prospect towards sales conversations. Here's what happened over approximately 60 days. She got around 67 booked calls and 10 clients out of it. And approximately she made 3 lakhs in reported revenue.
हाँ, around 60 calls मैंने attend किए.
अराउंड 60 कॉल्स का मतलब शो अप हुआ 60 कॉल्स का, एंड आउट ऑफ 60 लगभग कितने लोगों ने हमें परचेज किया, मतलब लास्ट जो आपने साक्षी का बताया उसको मिला के कितने लोगों ने परचेज किया, कितने क्लाइंट बने?
10
10 क्लाइंट,
10 हो गए.
एंड एवरेज टिकट प्राइस आपका था 30 ना?
हाँ, यस.
30 था. सो व्हिच मींस लाइक अराउंड 3 लाख के करीब आपका पाइपलाइन में आया है ना? 3 लाख करीब है.
किसी किसी को मैंने थोड़ा डिस्काउंट दिए हैं बिकॉज उनका थोड़ा इश्यूज था, मतलब अफोर्डेबिलिटी का थोड़ा इशू था, तो उनको मैंने थोड़े डिस्काउंट दिए. तो अराउंड 2.7 लाख.
Okay, 2.7 lakhs in around how many days? I think 60 days.
Like 1 month.
In 1 month, 2.7 lakhs. Nice, great. So, and overall like अपना जो campaign था, overall like पूरा performance marketing में मेरा involvement and जो मेरी team का था, like पूरी चीजें आपके landing page से लेके editing, videos, images, all those things के ऊपर आपका क्या ख्याल है? आपको how did you like it?
नहीं, वही मैंने बोला, बहुत अच्छा था, मतलब लैंडिंग पेज भी अच्छा था. ये अच्छा था इसलिए तो इतना रिस्पॉन्स मिला, मतलब जो भी क्रिएटिव्स बनाए गए थे, जो भी वीडियो बनाए गए थे, बहुत ही अच्छे बने थे, इसलिए वो इतना अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स अच्छा ही मिला. वो हमस हो गया 2 बार, अदरवाइज मुझे तो लगता है इससे भी और अच्छा, मतलब और भी बुकिंग सेल्स कॉल बुक हो जाते थे.
Correct. And here's the best part. The advertising spend over the period was approximately 16,431 rupees. These are the actual numbers from the campaign, and I'm showing you the screenshots so you can see the proof for yourself. Now, I'm not showing you this to tell you that every coach will automatically get these kind of number. That is not how marketing works. Your offer, audience, sales process, market, and budget all matters. I'm showing you this because it demonstrates what can happen when the offer, funnel, traffic, conversion process, everything is built together. Case study 2, Renuka. Another example is Renuka. When we started, there wasn't a clear offer, funnel or acquisition strategy. We worked on offer, we built the funnel, we built the ads, we built the automation, and then we started the traffic. The campaign generated approximately 47 paid calls, and she closed 4 clients at 30,000 each. Again, I'm not telling you that this is a guarantee. I'm showing you the kind of transformation the system is designed to create. Case study 3, Sonal.
Hi, I am Sonal Mehta. I'm a dietitian and PCOS fertility coach. And today I want to talk to you about someone who truly made my online journey possible, Apurva. When I decided to take my practice online, I knew my subject well, but the back end, that was a complete different world for me. That's where Apurva stepped in. He helped me set up my ad videos, making sure I showed up the right way in front of the right people, but that was just the beginning. He built my entire funnel from scratch, setting up Razorpay, connecting all the pieces and making sure everything worked seamlessly behind the scenes. All the back end work that goes into running an online coaching business, Apurva handled it all. Because of him, I could focus on what I do the best, coaching my clients, while knowing that my technical side of my business was in the safe hands. Honestly, my online presence would not exist the way it does today without Apurva's support. He didn't just set up things, he put everything in place so that I could truly show up as a coach. Apurva, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are an absolute gem, and I highly recommend you to anyone who wants to take their coaching businesses online the right way.
And these are not isolated screenshots. We have had other clients close multiple clients through systems we have built. We have worked on landing pages that have directly contributed to client acquisition. We have managed WhatsApp reminders, scheduling, and show up process for high ticket businesses. And over the projects we have worked on, the system we have built have generated hundreds of booked conversation and sales opportunities. So the underlying idea isn't theoretical. We've actually built these systems. Now that I've told you everything about how the system works, you could try to build all of this yourself. Hire a copywriter, hire a funnel designer, hire an ad freelancer, hire a video editor, and find someone for WhatsApp automation. Find someone to manage tech, and then you become a person responsible for managing all of them. And here's what happens. The ad person is optimizing for leads. The copywriter is thinking about the page. The funnel person is thinking about the design. The automation person is thinking about the automation, but nobody is responsible for the entire acquisition journey. That's where we're different. You don't need another 10 people to manage. My team and I handle acquisition system as one connected process. From the foundation of the offer, to funnel, to traffic, to the automation, to the booked calls. Your job becomes much simpler. Get on a qualified calls, close the people who are right for your program. So if you're thinking, okay, how would this actually work for me? This is what we have built. A done for you client acquisition system designed to generate predictable flow of qualified sales call. What we build for you. Number one, strategy. We understand your business, offer, market, and goals. Number two, offer. We help structure and position your offer for your ideal client. Number three, ICP plus positioning. We define who we are targeting and why they should choose you. Number four, the whole funnel. We build the landing page and conversion journey. Number five, VSL. We develop the VSL strategy, script, and implementation. Number six, meta ads. We create the acquisition campaigns and initial creative strategy. Number seven, automation. We connect lead capture, WhatsApp, and follow-up. Number eight, tracking. We track the most important numbers so we are not blindly operating. Number nine, optimization. We identify what's breaking and improve the system. And we don't want this to become another 6 months project. Our implementation process is designed around approximately 20 days. In 1 to 3 days, we do strategy plus offer plus ICP plus position. From 4th to 8th day, we build the funnel, copy plus VSL. From 9th to 12th day, we build the creative tracking plus automation system. From 13th to 15th day, we build the campaign setup plus testing. And from 16th to 20th day, we launch plus optimize the whole campaign. And once we are live, we continue optimizing the system based on the data we are seeing. Now, who is this for? Now, I want to be very clear about something. This isn't for everyone. In fact, if you're brand new to a coaching and you don't know your offer yet and people have not paid for your offer yet, I don't think you should hire us. If you're looking for someone to magically give you 100 leads for 500 rupees, we are not the right fit. If you are unwilling to invest in acquiring clients, we are not the right fit. If you cannot handle new clients, we are not the right fit. And if you expect advertising is magically going to bring bad offer and it is going to sell your bad offer, we are definitely not the right fit. We work best with coaches and consultants who already have an offer. Ideally sell it for 25,000 or more, have some proof that they can actually help people, have the capacity to take new clients, and are willing to at least invest 25,000 per month in advertising. And most importantly, are serious about building the real client acquisition system. Now, here is what we promise. If we don't launch your complete client acquisition system within 20 days, provided you've given us the required information, assets, and access on time, we'll continue working at no additional service fee until the system is launched. I'm comfortable making that commitment because that's something we actually control. And like others, I'm not going to give you false promise about guaranteeing number of clients. Now, if you're thinking I've tried Facebook ads before, that's actually one of the reasons we don't start Facebook ads. We start with offer, ICP, positioning. Now, if you're thinking that you have tried Facebook ads before, what if it doesn't work? That's exactly one of the reasons we don't start with Facebook ads. So let me bring this back to where we started. If you're a coach or a consultant making above 50,000 to 1 lakh or 2 lakh a month, and every month you're still wondering where your next client are going to come from, you don't necessarily need more followers. You don't necessarily need to create more reels. You don't necessarily need to attend another networking event. And you definitely don't need another random marketing tactics. You need a system that starts with the right offer. Get in front of right people, educates them, capture their interest, follow up, and create qualified sales conversation. And that's what we build. And if you're sitting there thinking, finally, someone understands that I don't need another person telling me to post more content, I need someone to actually build an acquisition system for me, then the next step is very simple. Click the button below and apply for the strategy call. We'll look at your current offer, your current positioning, how you're currently getting clients, and where your acquisition process is breaking. And if I genuinely believe we can help you, I'll show you what I recommend. And if I don't think you're ready, I tell you that too. No pressure, no fake promise. Just straightforward conversation about whether building a client acquisition system makes sense for your business or not. Click the link down below, book your strategy call, and I'll see you on the call.